Hi, this is Prachi. I'm lactation consultant from Prachi Lactation. In the last video, we discussed about breastfeeding during thrush infection. In this video, we shall be discussing about hiccups post feeding.
Hey, this is Trisha. Check out our Instagram handle for regular tips. Before jumping into the video, remember to subscribe. Let's get started.
In newborns, hiccups are caused because of contraction of diaphragm and closing of vocal cords. Hiccups are normal in newborn unless the baby is uncomfortable. Sometimes hiccups can last up to 10 minutes. Now let's see causes of hiccups post feeding. First cause is overfeeding. Most of the times baby is feeding more during each feed and this leads to discomfort and baby feels unsettled. The second cause could be baby is feeding too fast. Now this can normally happen if the mother is having oversupply of milk and she has strong letdown. Also, it can happen when baby is bottle feeding and the flow of nipple is high. Another reason could be when baby takes air along with feed. In breastfeeding, this can happen when the breastfeeding latch is poor. In bottle feeding, this can happen when the tip of the nipple is not filled completely with milk. Now let's see some tips to reduce occurrence of hiccups. First and most important tip is to feed the baby following baby led breastfeeding by looking for baby feeding cues. Now, the reason this is important is when you are doing a scheduled feeding, after every 2 hours or after every 3 hours, you are feeding the baby whether the baby is feeling hungry or no. What happens is in this situation there are higher chances of baby being overfed as compared to the other situation where you feed the baby only when baby is exhibiting some cues of hunger. For more details on baby led breastfeeding and baby feeding cues, detailed videos are made and are linked in a description box below. Breastfeeding latch. Now, most of the times, even if breastfeeding latch is adequate enough to draw good amount of milk, it is not exactly proper, and breastfeeding latch can be affected by the position in which you are feeding the baby, whether you are holding the baby properly, whether baby's nose is pressed against your body, and so on. So there are multiple reasons. Sometimes when baby is uncomfortable, the latch gets affected. Also, sometimes babies with torticollis, they do not have good neck movement, so on one breast they attach well, but on the other breast the latch is very poor. So all these factors have to be considered and analyzed. Sometimes breastfeeding latch is weak because of poor sucking. For this, it is important that your lactation consultant does assessment of breastfeeding latch and advises you accordingly. For bottle feeding babies, it is advisable to use slow flow nipple for newborn babies. This will reduce the flow of milk in baby's mouth. During bottle feeding, it is important to maintain an angle so that the tip of the nipple is always filled with milk. So these are the things that you can do to reduce the incidence of hiccups in your newborn babies. A free printable on tips of breastfeeding is attached in the description box below. In the next video, we shall be discussing about breastfeeding post breast abscess.
For more details, visit our website www.prachilactation.com and don't forget to like and share this video. This is Trisha signing out. Bye bye.